Hello, welcome back to the first night that's not 15 degrees or less. It's actually a nice, reasonable 42 degrees. Yay! So tonight I'm going to start a project of a lap desk for my friend Chuck. I'm going to call this project Chuck's Desk. He wants a laptop desk, roughly about, yay big. As you can see, it's a little longer than a typical laptop desk. He wants a portion off area for the mouse and a nice little area for the keyboard and a cushion for his wrist at the mouse and keyboard area. And somewhere in there he wants to have a lamp. And the bottom is going to have a little beanbag cushion, but only under the keyboard portion. So I'm using some found wood. I was going to try making it out of pieces of pallet wood, but it seemed a little problematic given the temperatures and all that. Plus, I'm not really up on making tables yet. It's something I'm still learning. So I'm using the found wood from a desk that was being tossed at work. I found a piece that was pretty much the same size. The lip that's going to go around the three sides of the table is going to be made out of regular wood, whereas the rest of it's engineered wood. So I have to see how glue is going to react to engineered wood and regular wood. Hopefully it works great. So tonight I'm going to start experiments with a skinnier piece of the engineered wood and a piece of scrap wood, and I glue it together and see how it turns out tomorrow. So let's get started. Okay, so here I just took a skinnier piece of it and cut it in half, and I got a piece of regular wood here. So I'm going to try gluing these two together and then gluing this piece on top of that and just clamp it together overnight, see how it holds up the next day, and hopefully it should yield some answers as far as what I have to do. Okay, so I ran a bead of glue here, and there, and I'm going to connect them up and clamp them down. Okay, big reveal time. See, it's pretty sturdy. And if you look, the joints look pretty good. Now on the bottom here, I rounded it off with the sander just to, keep off any burrs. But it looks like the glue held, so I might just glue it. It'll be a nice finished lip like that. Probably a little higher, of course, but this seems to work pretty well. Definitely going to go with glue, probably a nail every couple inches just to hold it in place. So the trim that Chuck wants is going to be about a ½ inch above the board. The board itself is just over a ½ inch, so it's roughly going to be 1.25 inches in total height. I'm going to be using 3/8 pallet board. I found the cleanest piece I could. I'm going to rip it down into the 1¼ inch strips on my table saw and then sand the heck out of it until it's nice and smooth. Next, I have the board itself right here. Unfortunately, it's just a little too big. The ideal size is roughly about 32 inches. Of course, minus the lip that's going to go around. So I have to cut it down to 32 inches. It's around 35-ish. A couple eighths off. Anyway, I have to cut it down, so I've already adjusted the table saw. I'm going to cut it down from there and try to get a smooth edge. So why did I use the blue tape? Well, this is a laminate on top of the engineered board, and well, I tried my best to get it as clean as I could. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes, so I'll just try to sand this off best I can. the sawing didn't really come out as good as I wanted. I would hope that the blue tape would minimize the chipping. For all I know, maybe it did. But, like they say, make a mistake, keep moving forward. I will glue down the corner there, and that area is going to be where most likely the mouse pad is going to go, so it'll cover up all that imperfection anyway. So, oh well. So at the edge of the lip, where Chuck's hands are going to be, he wants to put a wrist rest. So what I'm going to do is angle the lip just a little bit, about 1.5 inches out, until the 0 mark against the main plate. I'm going to angle it down this way. He doesn't cut himself or hurt himself. You know, everyone does something stupid and you get those stupid cuts. Anyway, I'm going to be using my new scroll saw that I got for my birthday. So, let's see how this goes. He also wanted to have a little divider in between the keyboard and the mouse pad area. So I just took some of the scrap. I'm going to just round the edges a bit and probably screw off the end of it. I don't know yet. And that's why you make sure that this foot is all the way down. I've set this middle piece right where it needs to be, exactly 9 inches from the edge as he specified. I'm going to cut this veneer off. So I'm going to take a somewhat sharp razor, it's sharp enough, and go along the outer edges. Try not to cut this. This way it gives me a gluing surface. I've made the lines, and I've put a stop block here, and I've clamped it on either end. And I take my razor knife, and I just gently peel away the veneer. Slow and tedious? Oh, hell yes. But it's a little neater. Okay, now that I've got the main desk part done, I have to work on the bean bag bottom. I'm using some scrap blue fabric that I have in the shop, and I'm going to construct probably a rounded square base. I'm going to make sure that it's closed on the top as well with a tab so that I can tack it to the main desk structure. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Until next Odd Night, I'm the Oddnight Builder.